I'm going to save Card Fighters Clash for later, because chances are when I start playing that, it's going to be tough for me to pull myself away. So I'm going to fire up something else first. Let's get the action. Rolling still. Oops. Yes, they actually do have a digit in the title. It's 1ST, not the word first. Surprisingly, perhaps. And there was indeed a Metal Slug second mission. Yeah, shot and jump. It's slightly annoying how you have to use the grenades. Metal Slug really kind of does need 3 buttons. As you can see, lots of little stages in this one. Mission 0 to start with. Yes, the option button does not pause the game. Instead, it serves as a weapon swap. Ooh! Yes, you have a life meter rather than lives. The machine gun works very, very well. It's impressive that the hardware can spit out so many bullets so quickly. Oof, ow. Yeah, using grenades on reflexes, unfortunately not a thing. Requires you to use that tiny little option button in the corner. Pretty much the equivalent of the start button on, say, the Game Boy series machines. Can't scroll back. Huh. Really? Can't lie, the controls once you're in the Slug actually feel a little cheesy. Mind you, you can just hold in the fire button. And I do like the slopes they put in. Ooh, ouch. Again, you want to use the cannon, you gotta hit the option button. It doesn't fire the cannon, it swaps your weapon to toggle. Makes it a little less playable than it could be, but gets the job done. Definitely has a Metal Slug feel to it. And for whatever reason, it has scrolling shooter segments too. Here you've got two different weapon systems on your buttons. The option button doesn't actually do anything here. The jump button drops bombs, which are of a limited quantity. As you can see, there are hidden icons all over the place. You do have auto fire on the Vulcan, but you can only have so many shots on the screen at once. So if you are far away and not hitting anything, you can see the gaps in the screen. As you can see, it's not the smoothest of run and gun experiences, but it certainly scratches the itch. And there's a lot of content in it. So take it or leave it. It is what it is. Oops. I'll probably just stop playing after this boss, actually. Or I could actually die to the boss, largely due to impatience. Yeah, as you can see, you actually do have limited continues. You pay for them with the coins that you've collected in the game. Well, that's Metal Slug First Mission. Not the greatest of options, but yeah, I mean, it's a NeoGeo platform. Now, of course, there had to be a Metal Slug for it, and there were two. That was the first of them. Let's see. There were a number of puzzle games for the NeoGeo Pocket. Some pretty good ones. I'm not sure if I would want to do them all in one run, or if I would want to break them up a bit. But, let me fire up, I'll do this one next. It's perhaps a bit better known. Title alone there should tell you which this is. Yes, the or Puzzle Bobble if you're outside the U.S. Don't get me started on that title thing. This game is largely successful on here. Plays reasonably well. Go for survivor mode, I guess. You have the ever so important holding up straightens out the arrow. So obviously things are a bit scaled down, but the play is there. That frustrating need to have your shots be on point. This is one of those games that sometimes, you know, even like the original version of it, I can take or leave. I did 1cc the original in the arcade once. If you wanted to have a handheld version of this game that was stupidly popular back in the day, well, it's actually quite playable. It's there. You've got the fine adjustment of the angle. If you hold in the other button, you've got that 1 pixel movement at a time deal. So, you can actually learn the angles of the shots. Oh. All the mechanics are there. It's not the nicest looking, but it gets the job done. Yeah, survivor mode here gives you rubbish periodically. There we go. You know what, I don't even feel like finishing this game out, but I did want to show it off. Although, I think perhaps the only reason I wanted to show this off so that you could take a peek at it and see how it plays and looks and whatnot in comparison to the game I'm about to show you. I have spent so much time on Magical Drop Pocket, it's not even funny. Just had some epic versus matches of this. Now, if you're not familiar with Magical Drop in general, you are in for a hell of a treat here. If you are, give me a moment to get these updated. I'm going to tell you one thing about this incarnation of Magical Drop, and it will probably make you drool, make you wish that all of the other ones were like this. The clown moves as fast as you press the buttons. If you've played Magical Drop Pocket before, if you've played any Magical Drop game, you know, in the arcade, you are now going, holy crap! Yeah, it's this version of Magical Drop literally lets you play as fast as you are physically capable of playing, and it is a thing of absolute beauty. Yeah, just leave all that on the defaults. Yeah, lots of high score tables there. Ah, yes, I actually did keep track of one of my scores from before, huh? But I will fire up story mode. Yeah, it keeps track of high scores, and it's independent for each difficulty level. Medium. Medium sounds good. I can finish it on super hard, but it has been a little while. They've got 8 of the tower roster here. I will play as Justice. This is a little Englishy, but there's some fantastic dialogue lines here. A paradise is in the magical drop. People call it magical land. There is a mysterious item here called Magical Drop, which makes all your dreams come true. This year, many return for the Magical Drop tournament again to win this great prize. Who will win the Magical Drop? Onion! Hi, fool. Onion! Is it? No, it's wrong. Onion! You're funny. So, if you've never played Magical Drop before, this is a sorting game. Astropop was inspired by these, if you've ever played that PopCap title. Get 3 blocks of the same color vertically aligned and they vanish, along with any, orthogonally contiguous with the rest of them. Those hollowed blocks, the darker ones, will wipe out their entire color. You clear them out. The yellow bar that you see, just to the right of the play area, represents how full the opponent's screen is. Unfortunately, you only get to see your own here. They decided to... They shrink the matrix down, keep things... Actually, they don't shrink it down all that much, do they? Even in arcade versus, I think it's only like 6 or 7 columns across, right? Yeah, as you can see, the images are very nice and large and clear, nice big sprites, and plays very well. I told you, it's wrong. She enjoyed my joke. Hello, you're so lovely, beautiful, graceful, elegant. May I ask you to dinner? Talking to me? Who else, beautiful lady? You don't know me at all. I want a match before dinner. Yeah, all the characters are based off of tarot cards. Alright, I actually could have squeezed another one in there. You can get combos through, you know, linking things together so when, you know, when blocks disappear, they match up together. You can also make combos through raw speed. If you're just fast enough to get another match set up while a previous one's disappearing, it counts. See? You know about me now, don't you? I'm really hungry now. Ms. Justice, I decided. What have you? I'll never give up studying fool's language. Great, good luck. I wish I could help you. I'll study and never give up. High Priestess. Yes, Magical Drop 2 and 3 were NeoGeo titles, which explains why this was the home console. Yeah, this was the handheld of choice for a portable version of the game. And yeah, Magical Drop 3 is yeah. Very in-depth game. The entire Major Arcana is available as playable characters. They were adding more slowly throughout the series. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm a relative of Fool. Justice, a relative of Fool. That's why you can speak it. Just kidding. Hierophant misspelled there. Aerophant, let's fight. Excuse me, I'm very busy. You don't have time for me? What a pity. Sorry. Fight with me. Did you say something? fight, fight, fight with me, fight, fight. You can only hold one color of blocks at a time. I have had the distinct pleasure of introducing several very good gamers to Magical Drop. Through the course of... Basically, it's like, yeah, let's give this game a try. And, you know, we start with a versus match, I show them the controls and whatnot. And I will win the first fight within 7 seconds. Tops. And they're like, holy crap! But they tend to stick with it, and they realize just how the game works. The raw speed of the game. It's very alluring. Dear me, I will be late. Sorry, you're busy, but what's the matter? I should go back home because the garbage truck is coming soon. This game doesn't take itself very seriously. This is hilarious. You dislike us, don't you? So? Why? Why aren't you friendly? Because I am Death. Are you really Death? So, I should defeat you. Because I am Justice. Bring it on! While those are disappearing, I can get those together. You can actually get more... Unfortunately, this game does not have a time bonus. You can actually get a higher score by not defeating your opponent quite so quickly. But that target that they list there... yeah, you don't necessarily have to bury your opponent in order to win. What you can't actually see is that as I'm creating chains, I'm causing additional lines to appear at the top of the opponent's line. It's shoving the field down for them. The game isn't cheating. It is actually keeping track internally of what the AI is looking at and dealing with. If you're playing this versus with another player, you can always look at their screen just to see how they are doing. Yeah, if you fill their screen up so that a balloon gets pushed down off the bottom, then they lose. But there's also a quota that you can meet. If you eliminate so many colored bubbles, then you win automatically. So a match will not go on indefinitely. You're definitely guaranteed to end it at some point, just by just making matches. Even if they aren't chains, even if you're not fast enough to KO your opponent that way, you can just meet the quota before they do and win. So yeah, once again, speed is key. Oops. Yeah. Wow, I never thought I could be beaten. Of course, I won. Truth and justice will prevail in the end, you know? Justice! What? Child? Look! What a pretty ornament! You made it with flowers? I made it with paper. Well done. Good girl. Thank you. I'm a good girl. What? Why a girl with pigtails on a flying pig is used for the lovers, I have no idea. But that's who she's supposed to be. That was fast. You are strong! Thank you, you are also strong. A present for you, this ornament! Justice! Are you sure? Thank you very much. Whoa! Japanese spelling of whoa! You are me? Heavens! Why are you here? Why? I heard there are 3 similar people, like portraits, in the world. If the 3 come together, then what happens? Anyway, only 2 are here. That's right, no need to be scared. All clear. Yeah, as I watch her meter fill up more than 50%. Different characters cause different patterns of bubbles to be sent to the opponent. Notably, the Fool is like Dan in Puzzle Fighter, in that he sends maybe double the bubbles. With one good combo, he can kill off his opponent in one shot. But fail to do that, yeah, everything he sends is a single color. Anyway, I am Justice. I should always win. But I am also Justice. Why should I lose? Don't forget me, I am also... What? Did you hear the 3rd Justice's voice? What a strange way of training. Yeah, I'll show you. See this? It's an indoor training kit. You know that sunlight is bad for your skin, right? Your words make no sense. Ooh. Little sound error in the emulator there. I do like the arcade magical drop games, but I feel so robbed when I play them, because as you move left and right with the clown at the bottom, there's a little animation. There's always a delay. You can't move as fast as you can move the joystick. There's a proper rhythm to it to move as fast as possible. And I hate that, because, yeah, this game spoiled me. This game totally spoiled me, because it's like you can move as fast as possible. If you could actually, well, on the actual NeoGeo Pocket, it's, you know, you've got the actual physical stick there. But I could see someone on an emulator, for example, setting up left and right to be, say, like keys on a keyboard or buttons on an arcade stick, and just cruising through things at a ridiculous speed. I mean, as fast as the Black Clown can move in the arcade titles. That's so frickin' unfair. Yeah, so although there are a lot more pretty and robust versions of Magical Drop out there, this one is actually my favorite, because this is the one that has taken all the limits off on player skill. I don't like fighting. Bullshit. I'm just a young lady. You are still not sensible. Now we're getting to the bosses. Who's the Hanged Man? I won't let you go. What? Who are you? I am Hanged Man. I can't tell you the way. Okay, if I win, tell me the way. Probably should have slowed those down. Made them as 2 separate chain links. Oops. There we go. You are done. Your meter was full already. I won. Give way. Wait, I changed my mind. You can't go through here. Never mind, I'll take another way. Eh? What? Why did you fight then? Just passing time. Empress. Oh dear, what are you scheming now? Don't say that. You surprised me. I know nothing. Don't lie. There is something. I'm not lying. Okay, changed my mind. It's you that I fool today. The actual cartridge does not do that audio stalling thing, by the way. That is an emulation issue. I probably should have put this on hard. Beaten. Am I fooling others? She represents the Wheel of Fortune. Well, you're finally here. Who are you? I am Fortune. You don't know me? I think I've heard your name before, but I don't have a clear memory. What do you think? You can't remember? I know how to remind you. Oh, I remember. You were trying to conquer Magical Land. Yeah, that's it. You're Fortune. Fortune. Good. You remember. Are you prepared? Yeah, the Empress was the final boss of the earlier games, but yeah, Fortune took over once they added her as a character. Magical drop, I wish to make up my... Oh, what is this? Maybe I need makeup. Ah, well. The, so-called self-challenge mode is probably a little more interesting under the circumstances. Friend challenge, of course, is playing against another player with, you know, a link cable. I will put it to hard in order to make this short. I've already gone through the whole story once. I do believe the 3 bosses are unlockable, but I forget how. Wider grid. Here the clown can actually move through the sides of the screen. So this is a survival mode sort of situation. The line will keep coming down. Your grandest objective here, the big points, come from Bravos, clearing the screen entirely. Yeah, the game gives you several titles as you go, based on your score, progress. Darn. Yeah, and there's some additional kinds of bubbles that you'll see here. You may have seen them in Versus mode as well, because some characters send them, but yeah, I'm like good at the game or something. So the ice balloons, you need to match something next to them, and then, well, next to one of them, I should say, and then all ice balloons on the field will become the color when you just match it next to them. The air bubbles, basically just get in the way. This version of the game lets you, actually get rid of them by pulling them up directly, or you can send the bubble into their column and they'll shove back. They tend to be relatively easy to deal with here. The arcade version is a bit more of a pain. The character that you choose here essentially controls the helps that you get and how often. You may have noticed that the color clearances, I've only been getting them in red, the swords, but they show up fairly frequently. That's because I chose Justice, that's what she gets. The reds get cleared out fairly regularly. Other characters get other helps. Some will get multiple colors, but not as often. Darn, can't fix that. Yeah, clearing the entire screen is worth a very, very sizable bonus. If you have the time to do some preparation, oops. Oh, I've got to make some space show up like very quickly here. try to get things set up so that in one chain you can empty it out. They never give you more bubbles while a combo is ongoing. So if you can keep the chain running, you can push through to the end of the line. Like the original Magical Drop, unlike its sequels, you can actually get a, damn. Where's a sword when I actually need one? You can only hold one color of bubble at a time, but you can hold as many of one color as you can grab. Actually have a physical combo set up here. As I was going to say, in this game, like the original, arcade original, but unlike the sequels, you actually get credit for a perfect if the clown is holding bubbles. If you have only one color left and you grab them all, you can actually get perfect credit for doing that. And I prefer that. Uh-oh, this is starting to look unfeasible. That'll buy me a little bit of time. Oh, what am I doing? Uh-oh. No, they got me. I wanted to keep that relatively short because I did, of course, go through the entire story mode there. So I played it on hard, pre-beginner. I would get a much better title on a lower difficulty. Actually, come to think of it, the game actually ends after so many levels if you're playing on easy. And it actually doesn't take that long. And the nice thing about playing on easy is that they start you off with nice patterns. Whoops. For the bubbles. Darn, I should have had a perfect right at the very beginning there. Hey, as you can see, it's quite a bit. I'm sure it was obvious there was a way to get a perfect there, but I kind of blew it. There we go. Yeah, so on easy difficulty, they give you nice, neat patterns to learn the game with. Man, I'm getting a lot of encoding overloads. I'll have to look into another NeoGeo Pocket emulator and see if I can, or maybe just a newer version of this one. See if I can get something better for general purposes later on. The current level, so to speak, is in the upper right corner, and easy only goes to level 20. slightly different order, I could have had another purple there. There we go. Ooh. What am I gonna do with these freaking yellows? You can actually pull the line, by the way. By pressing down, you can force more bubbles to come out. Ah, damn, I took just a tiny bit too long. Ah, I was all set to clear the screen. Perfect. You don't see the bubble I'm holding. England? What? What's that behind your back? Oh, it's India and a number of other countries. Put them back. Oh, alright. Eddie Izzard, Dressed to Kill. Practically required viewing for a gamer. Darn, I probably had a perfect available, but... yeah. Nope. Two colors left. Oh, that's not where I should have put that. Darn. Yes. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Oh, is it level 25 or 30? I thought it was 20. It won't take very long, much longer. Oh, damn it. Perfects are worth more points, on higher difficulties, I think. And possibly later levels. Oops. Should have matched those at the same time. That didn't line up the way I wanted. Yes, this mode does have an end, and I will be getting to it relatively soon, I think. Higher difficulty levels let you play for longer. Yes! There we go, yeah, 10,000 points now. Yep. Level 30. All clear. Congratulations, you made it. Let's try the medium level next. Skill level super! Yeah. So if you wanted to have a fun puzzle game to play on your NeoGeo Pocket, get this one. Get this one. Magical Drop Pocket is just absolutely astounding game. And it really is pretty much the best version of Magical Drop as far as the actual play of it goes. All of the arbitrary skill limiters have been removed, and the game is just so good. So good. I feel compelled to show this off. There's another arcade game that found its way to the NeoGeo Pocket Color here, and it is another maze game. 80K. And it's a surprisingly colorful and expressive version. Crush Roller, in the United States it's known as Make Tracks. Collection. Chemical. Yeah. Odd little, characters here. Trial is. Yes, special stages. Ah, Duke, welcome. I bet Matt's pretty good at Street Fighter 2. Is it a roulette? Did it actually come up on the roulette, or is he just playing it because it is what it is? So yes, you may or may not know this game from arcades, but it's definitely, yeah, they did such a nice job of it. It's so colorful. Your objective is to paint the maze and not get hit by the goldfish. Yeah, sometimes special characters will show up and put markings in it. This roller here is your one means of dealing with the enemies, is you will actually crush them. Ooh! Oops. Backed up too far. It was an interesting choice of a game to remake. Oh, bloody hell. The music is there, play control is there, and it is just so much more colorful and expressive than the arcade original is. Ooh! There we go, I've missed a few spots, little corners there. Yeah, when you turn a corner, you actually do leave a smooth corner. So you gotta watch your edges there. There's actually choices of stage, new mazes. probably don't need to play much of this, but I did want to show off that it is there. And if you've ever seen the arcade original, you know it's a lot less colorful than this. Yeah, those other characters that leave markings, you can actually catch them. As I just did. And, you essentially unlock them for that gallery. Oh, I did it again. Yeah, 80K, curiously enough, which I am pretty sure had absolutely nothing to do with the original arcade release, somehow managed to, snatch up the license rights, what have you, to spit this out. I, of course, had to play something from 80K, right? As you can see, there's choices of stage that you can go through, different characters to collect, and different choices. Oh, that one's fast. There was a curious choice of game for them to remake and update. But they did it right. Did it very well. Oh, they caught me. I think I'm out of lives now. Yeah. Yep, 1999. The NeoGeo Pocket Color had a rather short lifespan. Most of these games have been 1999. As a matter of fact, there are only 2 games on my list. No, I stand corrected. 3 that are from 2000. And yeah, that's about it. So the next game that I'm going to play, I'm playing blind. But I felt compelled to include it. I have never actually played this before. But I've heard great things, shall we say. I know it's a scrolling shooter. I know it was very, I know there's an arcade version of it that was very popular. And I've streamed quite a few games from success, so I have high hopes for this. So, let's see what a scrolling shooter plays like on the NeoGeo Pocket Color. Yeah, I have literally not fired this up before, emulator or otherwise. All that I know is that it is a scrolling shooter. I clearly must stand corrected. I must have fired it up at some point because I've got a score on the high score table. I don't remember playing it before, that's weird. Oh well, it wouldn't be the first time I've been demonstrably wrong on a stream. One day, a dark undulation, there's a $7 word, interfered with the prism of brightness and started to absorb light around the world. Soon after, dark nights remained and people lived day in, day out with great anxiety. Fantastic use of punctuation. They didn't know how to wake the sleeping morning. But there was one witch who was not interested in this everlasting night at all. What she wanted was only a willow, which she loved very much. Please help us! Our world was invaded by monsters of darkness. Please get aid of them and restore our world. Oh darn, I was going to say this is English free until then. Please listen to me. If you defeat their boss, you can get a willow made in the fairy world. Giant ear. Let's go! She's a witch, I hate her! Yippee! My dear Willow, my cute Willow, I'm gonna eat you! I'll eat it! No! What are you doing? What? You? Maybe you wanna steal it, don't you? No, I don't. If you collect 7 willows in different colors, they turn into one big and great willow. What are you doing now? So that must... Okay, I guess that option shows the cutscenes between levels that you've already unlocked. Let's see. Alright, so there's our fire button. Am I earning experience? Yes. Yes, I am. That must be a bomb. Alright, so that's a ground target weapon. So is it going to be the option button that does the screen clearing bombs? No, that pauses. So let me guess. Both buttons at the same time will clear the screen. Nope. Oh, it's like a charge shot. I see. You have to hold in the fire button for far too long. So that's not going to be very useful on reflex. Clearly. Still drop the ground bombs while I'm holding that up. Yeah, nothing takes its place if I don't have the icons there. I'm guessing nothing special happens if I just hold in the bomb button either. Yeah, no. Interesting how they essentially start you with an option. Seems pretty playable. Yeah, so I guess you can shoot the gems Twin Bee style to get other options out of them. Oh. That one-shotted him. Ah, chibis. I'm getting points. I'm getting encoding overloaded. Yeah, we've seen that one already. Uh-oh, that thing's gonna jump again, isn't it? Yep, it did. Called it. I have no idea what that was. I'll have to see if I can dig up a manual for this and learn more about it. This is fun. I literally have no recollection of having played it before today, though. That is so weird. Uh-oh. Ow! Huh. Tricky little game. Do have limited continues, but a lot of them apparently. The Kiki's Delivery Service. I have not actually seen that myself, but I have heard of it. Oops. Damn it. Oh, I actually could back up from there. Nice. I don't need to play that again. Oh, so that was fun. A little bit of discovery. Apparently rediscovery. Shame on me. Could have sworn that I hadn't played that before. Not even sure how that happened. Okay, I will not play too much of this next one, but I feel compelled to fire it up because it is definitely a cult classic NeoGeo title. With a portable version that does a very, very good job. I haven't forgotten the marquee. I'll change it after the intro here. I actually have played the arcade version of this on stream before. This is one of the few games for the console where I'm actually typing SNK and nothing else into the into the company list there. Little audio hiccup there. Collection. Forget what that is. I do have the actual cartridge, but it's been a little while since I've played it seriously. That and my copy of the game seems to have a slight issue. It actually crashed on me the last time I tried to play it. It's not good. I'll just leave it on normal. I'll probably just play a couple holes. Triple Crown. I think you play multiple holes there. All the characters are here. But, yeah. As Matt Hall will tell you, there's only one worth playing. Yes, Robert Landolt is the Robert Landolt of the NeoGeo Masters. Only 3 courses instead of the 4 the arcade version has. Of course, the most amusing thing about the arcade game, Nelsie's reports. Yeah, nothing here. And this game was designed to be played over multiple sessions. It's very good about letting you walk away, start back up again where you left off. Otherwise, the controls are pretty similar to the arcade game. Works pretty well, although you can only aim your shot on this screen here. And then you zoom in and left and right do the aiming, hooking, and slicing. Perfect. That is a nice shot graphic instead of the voice telling you about it. Yeah, no lady golfers here, unfortunately. 69. Okay. Wind picked up. Yeah, all those fancy little things that the arcade version taunts you with, the ball skirting around the cup and whatnot, hitting the flag, it's all emulated very well here. Yeah, a certain amount of the charm of the arcade original is lost. But it's quite playable. If you want a portable golf game, it's hard to do better than this. And Turf Masters has a lot of charm to it. One of the most fun games of its nature that I've ever had the pleasure to play. Actually on the slope. Ever so slight tap the other way. There we go. Two holes, two birdies. That'll do. Suspend and turn off the power? Yes. Yeah, the system has been signaled to power down. You must reset or load a new ROM. And I will do that. So let's see. How much time have I got left? Oh, okay, good. Do I want to squeeze in anything else before Card Fighters Clash? Yes. Yes, I do. Because I all but promised that I would play this, and I think it's fascinating that it's even here. So, the NeoGeo Pocket Color didn't really last long enough for there to be a lot of third-party support. Well, there's 80K, but that doesn't really count. There was, of course, Taito, which did Bust a Move Pocket. You saw that already. Capcom, of course, the SNK and Capcom pairings there. Work together, yeah, Namco with Pac-Man. And, yeah, believe it or not, Sega. Somewhere between the Game Gear and the Game Boy Advance, they actually released Sonic the Hedgehog for this. The NeoGeo... Oops. Maybe I should turn that down slightly. Sonic the Hedgehog Pocket Adventure. This I am playing blind. I guarantee you I have not touched this before. Yep. When Sega decided, yeah, the whole hardware thing, yeah, we're gonna stop doing that. And we'll just stick to game development. Yeah, they actually made this for the NeoGeo Pocket Color before there was any Sonic game on a Nintendo platform. So go to room. L room, dual room, puzzle room. That sounds like fun. I'll leave those alone. We'll let me look at the main game first before I see what Puzzle Room is. I'll have to take a look at that, though. Oh, ow. Well, it certainly looks colorful, expressive. The speed is mostly there, but let's face it, too much speed is actually a very, very bad thing. I gotta see how fast that sends him. This looks like a remixed version of the first level in the original Sonic the Hedgehog, if I'm not mistaken. It looks very similar. I'm hoping I get to the first checkpoint with at least 50 rings. I want to see if the whole Chaos Emerald bonus stage thing is there. Hey, it is! Ah, it's race style. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 style. I am suitably impressed by this. They actually did a very good job. It feels very much like Sonic. Let's see if I can get a Chaos Emerald out of this, and then I'll check out what the puzzle room is. Oh. Oh, I was probably supposed to collect... No, yeah, I'm supposed to get rings. That was probably an obstacle. Looked like a flower, though. I don't know. Gotta love how this stage takes longer than the main platforming levels. Now those are mines, so what was that flower thing? Huh. I'll have to, there we go, I know what that is. Seems like it has all the trappings. I am suitably impressed. I will now reset this. Because Gesundheit. I want to see... Oh, nice! Saved my progress. Like I said, the NeoGeo Pocket is very, very good at that. I gotta see what Puzzle Room is. Build puzzle, view puzzle, puzzle initialize. What happens if I do view puzzle? Absolutely nothing. Change a background color, that's about it. Puzzle initialize, maybe? Just reset data. And I don't think there is any. So what is build puzzle? Nothing seems to be happening here. You'd think you'd be painting colors in things, but none of the buttons seem to be doing anything. I'm getting no visual feedback here. Oh well. Hold on a sec. Oh! There's something hiding back there. Still doesn't seem to be doing anything, though. Yeah! I guess you need to unlock something. You have blue emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds are several different colors. Why they're called emeralds, I have no idea. Yeah, I guess I'll have to... You know what? I have the nagging suspicion it has something to do with that flower I dodged in the bonus round. Oh well, I'll have to look up more information about that. Let me try looking in one of the other rooms here. Oh dear. What is in the trial room that I have to put my name in for it? Time trial and advanced. Oh, we know what time trial is going to be. What is advanced? Looks like it's also a time trial. Oh. Ah! Damn it. Oh! It speeds up the music. The enemies seem to be faster. I'll say that much. And I might be mistaken, but oh, there seem to be fewer rings. Rings are flashing okay. No rank. I'm guessing you're gonna have to, I have the feeling that if you have fewer than 50 rings when you get to the end of the level, it says you failed. I think that's what advanced is gonna do. Educated guess. Oh, bloody hell! Grrr! It's such a long name, too. Skills down a bit there. This one's 99 again, right? Oh! Huh. Interesting. It's Dimps again, actually. They did the port. Bloody hell, mate, swears on me mum! You know what, let me play one more level of this. Right where I left off. Should be facing a boss at the end of this. I mean, Sonic levels only have 2 acts, right? Oh, well, that's interesting. Huh. I don't recall seeing anything like that in any other Sonic game. Uh-oh. There we go. $100 rings. Extra life. Ooh! That's a big hammer, Eggman. Ow! His weak point is apparently his muffler. Ah, got a little too close to the mallet there. Hopefully I've almost got this fight though. There we go. And now we break a casing and free lots of little animals, right? Yep. Fly! Be free! Secret plant zone. Well, I will stop it there. So, yes, that is Sonic the Hedgehog on his first outing on a handheld other than one of Sega's own. It was not a Game Boy title, it was NeoGeo Pocket. Alright. I've left myself with half an hour. We all knew it had to happen. It was coming, it was due. But I had to save it for last, because I knew this is something that if I didn't, I'd be playing it like the whole 4 hours. Stop 80s meme time. Right. So, as I had mentioned before, SNK vs. Capcom on the NeoGeo Pocket actually had 2 different IPs, as it were. There was Match of the Millennium, that fighting game, but there was also an extremely popular card battle series called Card Fighters Clash. Now this was actually released in 2 versions. One featuring Capcom characters primarily, and one featuring SNK characters primarily. And there are certain cards that are unique to one version or the other. So to get a full set, you have to play against people who have the other version of the game. Like my brother did. And this is one that apparently SNK and Capcom kind of split the development credit on. I do believe it's 99 again. Yeah. And it is more than a little fun. It's not the best designed game of this nature. It's obvious that some cards are just straight up better than other ones, but it is a lot of fun. And I got to the point where I would challenge myself to win matches in specific manners. My personal favorite was using Morrigan's ability.
Card Fighters!
Yes. Notice the Moto Kikaku copyright at the bottom there as a requirement because Strider is a card in the game, and they have to give credit to that on the title screen just because of that one character being in the game. That one credit.
Card Fighters!
Yeah. I do not have a save file for this game, this emulator here, I do believe. I might be mistaken, we'll see. Probably don't need to go through this, but yeah, they give you a starter deck with either Capcom characters or SNK characters, it depends on which version of the game that you have. As you beat opponents, you gain more cards, and can assemble the deck as you see fit. Most cards simply have battle points. It's their hit points, essentially. It's always a multiple of 100. And special points, which you gain when you put the card into play, and you can, I think you spend them for special abilities, special attacks, and on action cards. Yeah, you can't choose 3 of the same. Yes, what those character portraits that you're looking at right now, you can choose a male or female character, and if you have the SNK version, then that's what your male character would look like, and the default name is Shin. I think you actually encounter Shin as a... No, I think you actually play as... I'll refresh my memory soon enough. The default female character is named K. So yeah, SNK, you get the idea there. And if you have the Capcom version, you're playing a male character, that's what you're looking at. And as you might imagine, there's a female character whose name, it's... I forget precisely what it is, come to think of it. But it's a play on Calm, yeah, Capcom, SNK. Get the names set up there. Draw a card. You may play 1 character per turn. You can have up to 3 on the field at once. And you can spend those SP on action cards. There's a backup function that certain characters can essentially be used, rather than appear on the board themselves, be used to enhance the characters that you already have out, increase their BP instead. And since you can only have 3 characters out at once, that tends to be a very useful thing. Yeah, I know, right? When I was working at Ames in its electronics department, I had my NeoGeo Pocket color there in my smock, and when there were no customers and I already cleaned my station, I would hide out of the view of the camera and play a little. It was actually rather convenient because very frequently customers were like, "Is the NeoGeo Pocket any good? I mean, I've only heard a few things about it. There doesn't seem to be a lot of games for it, but people seem to really like it." I was able to actually show them. It's like I had it there with me, I was able to show them things. Yeah, I was responsible for selling a few of these. Yeah, hit points are persistent between battles. It's more like Shadow Fist than it is Magic the Gathering. But yeah, players do actually have hit points, and you win by knocking them to 0. One of my favorite challenges, whenever Morrigan manages to damage the other player, you gain that many hit points. I tried to set up battles in such a way that basically she tried to steal their soul. I tried to only damage my opponent with Morrigan. That was always an interesting thing to try to do. If you have enough SP, you can perform Unite attacks, attacking in a chain. Now, 5 SP per additional character you want to attack in, and whenever you do this, you basically gain Piercing. You will plow through your defender and then still inflict damage on your opponent. Trample, essentially, in a way. Yeah. Card game beginners prefer to collect SNK cards. Girls from West Japan prefer to collect SNK cards. Well, I'm male, so I'll... Yeah. I can, I get, what, 6 characters? I'll just put an Atom. Here are the rules. Hey, Adam, are you listening? I'm trying to teach you and you're spacing out. Gall. You want to hear the rules for Card Clash again? Zero's gonna know. Following me? By the way, Cap, last year's champion, has come here to play. How about taking him on? If you lose, nothing changes. Win, and it's your break. Go get him. It throws me right into the match. What can I do for you? Looking for a game? Very well, you got it. Can you beat me? Yeah. Starts you right in the match. If anyone else in this chat doesn't know what Shadow Fist is, I strongly recommend they look it up because it is awesome. I've worn a Shadow Fist shirt on camera before. This is not random, by the way. If you learn the timing, you can always go first. Aha! Yeah, so I can look at my hand, and I've got this smattering of SNK characters here. Got Kim Soo-il from Kizuna Encounter. Yes, Leona! Nice. Caffeine Nicotine, one of the best character names ever from one of the Samurai Showdown games. Might have been in more than one, I don't recall. Setsuna from Last Blade, I think? And Rosa is also from Kizuna Encounter. I'm pretty sure that she and Kim Soo-il can back each other up. Yeah, you can get data on the cards from here. Yeah, Kim and Rosa back each other up there. Yeah, the cards have a rarity. And that little triangle that Leona there has, yeah, it means that she gets a special effect when she enters battle. Yeah, she hits someone with a special move, deals 200 damage to a character right off the bat. Nicotine has a circle by his BP total, which means he has a passive ability that's persistent whenever he's there on the battlefield. When he's in play, no one can use the third type of ability, the square ability. I don't actually have any characters with those. A square ability is something that you activate when the character is already on the field. You spend SP and instantiate the effect. It's something that you pay for. It's a triggered effect, I guess you could. No, not a triggered ability. An activated ability. That's the Magic the Gathering term there. Yeah, I have... Let me put it this way. The number of Magic the Gathering cards I have is probably a 4-digit number. Relatively low 4-digit number, but a 4-digit number all the same. The number of Shadow Fist cards I have is probably damn close to a 5-digit number. Shadow Fist is definitely my CCG of choice. I have invested very heavily in it. And it's such a great game. Such a great game. Yes, but generally speaking, most characters, if you don't see a symbol there, then essentially they're just a hit point total, an amount of SP when you play them, and whatever backups they might have. But the characters that have special abilities, those are the really unique and valuable ones here. Oh, yeah, this card here actually has what's usually a drawback. When I play him, I have to throw some other character card away out of my hand, or I lose him. But, for his rarity, that's the letter in the top right corner there, D-class card, that's actually a good strength in SP total. So it's the sort of card that's useful early on, but eventually becomes sort of problematic. You can choose to sort the cards in, yeah, you can press the option button and it will automatically sort cards for you. I think by their collector's numbers. Yeah, Leona's rarity C. Oh yeah, I also had Clark in my hand, didn't I? Yeah. And yeah, she can back up Leona, so... Or vice versa. But I don't want to play Leona until there's an opponent character to go up against. So I will start by dropping Kim Soo-il. You do get to choose where you put them. I think this actually matters because when an opponent chooses to block, it has to be the opposite character, maybe? I'm trying to remember exactly. Search lets you look at information that's available to you. See, you know, how large other players' decks or hands are. Get more information on the cards out on the field. And the discard piles are public knowledge. You can search through them. This is just a glossary. If you're ever forgetting things, you can look that up. Yeah, there's the equivalent of summoning sickness here. That's what the red bar on the card means. The character can't attack. It's the same turn you played it. And I've got no square abilities to trigger, so all I can really do is end turn. I, of course, don't get to see what my opponent drew. Al and Ivan! And I just drew Honfu from Fatal Fury 3. I will start by using Rosa as a backup on Kim Soo-il. He's now an 800. And that's not the same as playing a new character, so I can put Leona out on the field. And her ability triggers? Oops. Bye. KO! And I can have Kim attack. The amount of life that you start with actually varies based on your opponent. The further into the game that you go, the more life players will start with. And I think when you play a versus match with someone else, you actually choose how much life you start with. So you can essentially choose the power level of the match in that sense. You can even handicap it. You can choose different numbers for the two players. Rouge enters. Power Stone, I think? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what she's from, honestly. I got Ukyo. Yes. He attacks or counterattacks, I lose him at the end of the turn. Notice the apple in his vest. They did a very good job with the character portraits. I love how they actually go beyond the borders of the card. Well, I will have Clark back up Leona. And, I'll put Setsuna out on the field. But I do need to discard someone. May as well be Honfu, whatever. And I will have... Yeah, I can do a unite attack between the two, but I'll have them attack individually. Yeah, it doesn't matter what column you're in. So Kim Soo-il got blocked. But yeah, Leona will win the fight. You're quite a player. Here's a present for you. I got a Terry. Rarity B. Yes, when it... The concept of freeze is essentially similar to being tapped in Magic the Gathering. By attacking and not freezing, Terry essentially has vigilance, to put it in Magic the Gathering terms. He can attack and then still block the following turn. Be around, kid. And away he goes. That's my disciple. You got talent. You should enter the SC card clash. I'm sure you'll go to the top. Strike while the iron's hot. Take on other players and gather SC coins. Win 5 coins and you can enter the Tokyo Championship. If you forget the rules, look at notes below. And from this point on, I'm essentially in control of the character. I move around, Pokemon or Casino Kid style, and get into battles here. You can trade cards with other units. There are vending machines of a sort that let you discard a bunch of low rarity cards to get one of a higher rarity at random. They actually did a very good job of sort of balancing the rate that you get new cards at and the different ways that you can do it. And you can, of course, get new cards by playing matches with other people, especially if they have the other version of the game. You trade with them and get things you actually can't get any other way. Yeah, so there is no chance of my being able to complete the set playing the game on an emulator like this, unless there's some way I can rig up 2 copies of the emulator to play against each other, and I don't think that's possible. But yeah, I would have to discard. Yeah, at least when it comes to these trades here, you can you know, you unload cards that you have duplicates of or don't want, and they don't care what you give them. They're not asking for anything in particular, just they look for quantity. So, but as you can see, there's a minimum rarity of card that they will take. If I wanted a copy of Kyosuke, 3 Bs. I can take a peek at him. Yes, Rival Schools, if I'm not mistaken, Kyosuke is from. And yeah, when he's on the board, action cards cost fewer SP to play for both players. Iori, as you might imagine, pretty strong. 1,000. He can't block, but yeah, he's a tough one. Daimon has no special ability. Duck King! He dances for someone when he comes in. He choose any other, choose any character to power up. In fact, I think he can power up himself with his ability. Oh, hey there, I was just looking at all the stuff on this bulletin board. It's really interesting. And letting you know that you can look at it. Now you know how to dash. Cards are in capsules. Can end card? Booze. Aww. Just like a real crane game. It doesn't cost you anything to play it, though. There's essentially one command series that they, you can get cards out of this, but, it's for all intents and purposes random. I'll try one more. There we go. Got a copy of Guy. Notice it's in lowercase. They did this because, this isn't the Capcom Guy from Final Fight in Street Fighter Alpha games. No, this is from, it's not coming to me, actually. Is he from Burning Fight? Or am I thinking of... No, that couldn't be, could it? I don't think so. No. I don't recall what this guy is from. No pun intended. Maybe Captain Howdy knows, or maybe someone can look up. I know that there's some SNK game with a character named Guy, and that's who you're looking at here. Yeah. He starts out relatively weak, but that 200 points he gains when he's the only attacker, that can accumulate. He gets to keep that, and he can get it multiple times. Sasuke versus Commander. Sorry, I can't play during adjustment phase. It's the Joy Joy Kid! It's the kid's favorite, the puzzle game. Yeah, you don't get to play any of the arcade machines, but they put in lots of little references here. Not yet, because I have... You can make multiple decks. I've had little, need to do that, generally speaking. I wanted to squeeze in, the other cards that I got. Yeah, option button, bring it there. Yep, there's Carol from Savage Rain. And she can back up Rosa and Kim Soo-il, despite Carol not being in keys in an encounter. That was rather polite of them. That's actually not the card I want to remove. Yeah, 2 Kaedes. There's the powered up version. There's the sort of original. Yeah, let's get Bukuro out. That's a good choice to remove. And I definitely want to get Turi in there. Yeah, I can remove him. There we go. I do actually have some action cards here. It allows you to unfreeze your characters after an attack. Cover fire. Just straight up shoots somebody. Bopper. Lets you sacrifice one of your characters to damage one of the opponent's characters. Best shot. Little deck manipulation there. And yeah, Awakenings is a strengthening card. There are some interesting cards that come up. They can get very expensive, but have great effects. As a matter of fact, the grand prize for finishing the main story is an action card that lets you rummage through your discard pile. Alright. And the card album, of course, lists every card that you've encountered. Obviously, all 120 SNK cards are available here, but not every Capcom card will be. And I want to say there are 50 action cards? No, 60. Yeah. So there's a total of 300 cards in the game. Alright, now I'll face you. I don't know why it says time's up at the beginning of the fight. Damn it. I was slightly off. Yeah, notice we have 2,000 HP each for this battle. Kyoshiro! What's his ability again? Ah yes, all my characters go up 100 BP when he enters, which includes himself. Leona, Ralph, ugh! Chris obviously backs up with the other 2 members of the Orochi team. Amano from the last Blade. Well, I would play Leona, but she's kind of, her ability would go to waste. As a matter of fact, yeah. Oh yeah, the game keeps track of the different backups that you have done. What characters you've had backup other ones with that little star there. And I think you might actually end up unlocking something based on how many you've done, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. Yeah, I'll start there. Well, that's right, there is another character out there, Salome. I went second. That's fine. Lee Rekka. Last Blade. Hanfu is attacking, and, yeah, I'll block him. Ooh, I just drew a second Lana. I will play one. Go. And, I can have Ralph back her up right... Oh, no. Okay, you can't back up someone who just entered the ring. Okay. Yeah, that'll be it, actually. Blanca! I have little reason not to do this, so I will. The sequel adds an additional, phase of card playing, allowing for Magic the Gathering style counters. It's actually kind of nice that this game doesn't have that, honestly. I kind of like how your cards will do what they say they do. I will play Best Shot. Marco, Chum Chum, and another Amano. What's Marco's ability? Oh, I ditch my hand, but then deal damage to everybody else. I've got little reason not to take him, actually. So let's have Ralph back up Lana. And I will play Kyoshiro, since I have a full set now. Make the most of his effect. I have 8 SP. I think what I want to do here is a Unite attack with Lana first. He is not blocking. Damage in there. Yeah, the attackers have been crossed out to remind me I can't block with them. Rick from one of the King of Fighters games, if I recall correctly. And I will have Kyoshiro block Blanca. I am fine with that. I want to free up a space on my field. Because I can't play another character otherwise. Yeah, you can actually really screw yourself over if you've got 3 characters out on the field and they all have only 100 BP. You could actually really be in trouble. You want to sometimes get your characters into battle so that you can free up space. I will go ahead and play Lana. And get a dig in on Rick there. I have just enough SP for another Unite attack. And I think that's a good idea. I will have Lana start, so that if Rick blocks... he doesn't. That, I wouldn't lose a character in the process. Kiddo Cabooses, welcome! Yeah, oh, I know, right? I mean, I've got it right here. I spent like the first half hour at least doing show and tell tonight. But yeah, I don't know how else I would be. I don't know how I'd be able to actually stream something directly from the unit. Yeah, this is an emulator, and I've had a few sound issues. It hasn't been perfect, but it's definitely showed off the games quite well. Whopper, ooh, it's just throwing away Rick. Do direct damage to one of my Lana copies. Here comes Diamond. Yeah. See, now, yeah, that character is now officially a clog. But it also doesn't matter in the slightest because I have my opponent beaten on the board! Can only block one of them, the other two are guaranteed to do enough. And there it is. Ah, beaten by you! Oh, the humanity! Here. New cards. Another copy of Best Shot, which is really nice. Julie, one of Bison's attendants, Street Fighter Alpha series there. And Tom Tom! And yeah, Chom Chom can back him up, of course, so there's a good matchup. Again, whoo-yah! Well, it is 1 AM, but you know what? I'm gonna do one more fight. Not yet. Let me, go back to a, deck edit here. I definitely want that in. And, I'll put Tom Tom in. I need to take 2 cards out. Hazuki. Brolio KOs this character, decreases one character's life 500 points. Should say BP, not life, but yeah. It's selected at random, though. Where's a character that isn't going to... Yeah, I can leave Rekka out. Have a couple Amanos, and Hibiki, actually back him up. King Lion! Surprisingly weak in this game, given that he's the final boss of Savage Rain. Yeah, I can skip him. I'll save those. And let's, who's this opponent? Wild Yoshida, you beat Taka! Whoa! It's not his card ability. I can't stand his attitude. Oh, you're... okay. I can't face you. Been a little while. the glossaries in the book. Soda vending machine. Buy a soda pop? Yes. You feel great. Well, that actually has no in-game effect. Your herd is an ability that can change cards to different ones. If your card is changed, it stays changed until the match is over. Even if you put it back in your hand, it stays the same. Watch yourself. Yeah, some evolution abilities, so to speak. This dog's cute, but I'm afraid to touch it. It might bark, you know. Woof, woof! Yeah, you can't play against him yet. That's a readable sign, right? Yeah, see card clash in progress. It's not hard to learn. Anyone with a deck can enter. That means you. How about joining now? Yeah, so Taka's the only opponent in here. Alright. Yeah, I'm almost done anyway, Jessicard. Take care. Enjoy. And on our way out, we encounter Kay. Why, it's him. What's up? Why the hurry? You're joining the card clash? Collecting coins, huh? What? Where can you get them? Always the Twitch, huh? Okay, listen up. First there is Joy Joy here. Next, the Toy Store Lost World. Then there's NeoGeo Land. And finally, Plaza Capcom. Then there's the horror attraction, Resident Evil Mansion in SC Park. That's fun stuff. If you win a card battle in these 5 places, you can get some SC coins. You can get them in any order you want. Of course, I'll be playing too, so we'll probably meet again soon. Well, I got to see the owner. I'll see you around, kiddo. Yep. All about Osaka. Different places that you can go. Lost Worlds. Come to my abode, the toy shop, Lost World, just in time. It's sale time, first come, first serve. Sylvie is such a babe, don't you think so? Yes. Yeah, it's a G, huh? Ugh. Hey, you know about SP? Play a character card and SP will increase. It sometimes goes to 0 on certain character cards. SP decreases when you use action cards and unite attacks. Comet. Hey, you're not the kid I've heard about, are you? You look like a clean card clearer. How about it? Digging? Yeah. Comet! That's right. Yes, she's the female, Capcom character. Cap and Comet. I couldn't remember her name. Here we go. Yeah, so if you, have the Capcom version of it, and you choose to play as a female character, that's your portrait there. And the default name is Comet. I think they actually did make a physical card version of this game in Japan. I've never actually seen it, but I'm pretty sure it does exist. It's not the best balanced or designed game for that, but I believe they did in fact try. Hayate, Master of Funken! Backed up by Cham Cham, of all things, because she also uses a boomerang. Yeah, and Rosa and Kim Suil again. Sadly, not Carol. Hayate can back up Carol, but not the other way around. It's not, yeah, there are some one-way streets here, so to speak. Charlotte, of course, from Samurai Showdown. And curiously, she can be backed up by Blue Mary and King. And the only thing that I can think of, the only justification that they came up with that, well, for that connection, is that they are also blondes. It's the only thing I can think of, is why they did that. And of course, Holomaru is an option there as well. What's Terry's ability again? Ah, yes. I will start with Terry, because he's a nice, good, strong character. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of Capcom characters on the other side of this. There's Junie. Got another Hayate. I will put Carol out, so that Hayate can get some backups going. And I will send Terry. That's half her life already. She should have done a backup there, not, whatever it is, was that she threw together. So let's get, Hayate backing up Carol, and play, actually, yeah, let's put Leona out there. And, let's hit Junie. Let's send them as separate attacks. This does mean that they can both be blocked, and that is in fact exactly what happened. Yeah, if I did a unite attack, only one character could block the pairing, and then of course any excess damage will go on through to the other player. But I'm fine with wiping the board on their side. Kenji from Red Earth! Which Macaw45 has been playing the crap out of lately. Hibiki. Now, one thing that I can't do is have Hayate back up Carol again. See the black circle there is filled in. Yeah, Hayate has already backed up Carol. If this were played with physical cards, you'd see a copy of Hayate probably sitting underneath the Carol card. Yeah, you can't duplicate that. You can't stick a second Hayate under there. Did want to show off that little nuance. I can stick Kim Suil under there too, though. Terry can be backed up by Andy or one other. Gee, I wonder who. Hyder and Ralph Clark, do I have any of those in hand? No, so there's nothing else I'll be able to do there. I have 9 SP, one short of being able to do a 3-way unite, which is unfortunate. Yes, but there is a way for me to win this with just 2. If I have Terry and Carol unite. Oh yeah, I could have Leona go separately as well. I have little reason not to. Yeah. Interesting tidbit about the game's AI is that if it's going to block, it is always going to block the Unite attack, regardless of the numbers involved. You can abuse the heck out of that, especially with Morrigan, as I mentioned earlier. Her ability. Simply stunning play. Try this out for size. Got a lightning action card. And a copy of Grace, which just plain gives me more hit points. And another best shot, nice. Let's get medieval for the upcoming card clash tourney. No prisoners. Later. And yeah, she leaves now. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I will close that up. And, yeah, that's my 4 hours. That was a nice, smattering of, NeoGeo Pocket titles there. Some of these I might be playing a bit more in the future. Heck, some of them I can just continue the game I started tonight. Yeah, if I have counted correctly, that was 10 games that I've actually showed off, which, was almost fully a third of the entire library for the console that was released in the US, anyway, among the US titles. Yeah, if I had done one more, then that actually would be a third, 32 again. If I were to, yeah, show off some more titles. Other ones that I had written down here, but didn't get to. I wrote down Dark Arms, because I do own that. I have played it just a tiny amount, but not much. It's an overhead shooter. Puyo Pop is a version of Puyo Puyo for the NeoGeo Pocket, another puzzler there. Yeah. So sad that Compile basically stopped making shooters and just made Puyo Puyo games over and over again. Gals Fighters, I did mention. I decided not to fire that up. I figured one fighting game was enough. Yeah, Match of the Millennium is just so good. Shanghai Mini, I wrote down. Yes, there is a version of Shanghai for this, the tile matching game there. And Biomotor Unitron is something that I probably will play on stream at some point. I need to take a closer look at that game. I talked about that earlier. Yeah, and that was my my list of options for this. You know, I might actually continue streaming. I haven't decided yet. I'll see if someone else is running something that I would like to host, and if not, I might actually do a little something else. I did sort of have a second idea in mind, and it's a bit more suitable for late night than it is something sooner, although I would probably take a brief break if I did do that. But that is going to be it for Throwback Thursday. I hope you enjoyed my little exposition here of this fantastic, unique, and beautiful handheld. I mean, look at this thing! I mean, look at it! It's beautiful! Oh, I'm going to let you listen to the stick one more time. Oh. So beautiful. Micro switches. Such a fantastic look. Oh, love that thing. Oh, here. Just because they are nearby, this is what the manuals look like here. They're nice, good color. Yeah, the Match of the Millennium manual is very thick. These are in full color, by the way. This is, you know, the way that manuals used to be, the way that they should be. Moves lists in the back there. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Here's my Card Fighters Clash manual. It's got a little bit of water damage, unfortunately, but yeah, it's made to look like a spiral-bound notebook. It's just fantastic stuff. Yeah, should be 9 Yeah, I have a manual for each of my games because they were all purchased in a store back when this was, you know, on the market. None of these were. I'm sorry, Captain Howdy. I didn't mean to break your heart. I do apologize for that. Some way, somehow, I hope that you can get a NeoGeo Pocket Color and some games for it in your hands. That you should have one. You very much should. All right. As far as Throwback Thursday itself is concerned, that is going to call it. So I will give you my proper sign off. Take care, enjoy yourselves. Hopefully, I will see you here again tomorrow for Free for All. I'll be taking the requests and playing the games and otherwise entertaining myself and any others that happen to show up. Most importantly, never forget to play. Catch you next time. Let